left my car at Yabits Pass and took a bus down to Minoge. I wanted to change the start and end points instead of doing an out and back. The buses coming up from Haruno Station are always crowded. Even after passing Minoge and entering the mountain road, it's not unusual to see people still standing, swaying in the packed aisle. So I figured I'd just take the return route instead. As expected, the bus was empty. Or rather, there was only me. The bus made its way down the mountain with the face of something carrying nothing at all. If I were going to see the Usuzumi cherry tree, I could have gotten off at Minoge Naka. But I learned there was a hiking course called Teku Walk. So I decided to get off one stop further at Seinenbashi. It really feels like spring. There are flowers everywhere along the roadside. There's a pheasant. The green of its neck was strangely vivid in the spring light. The red wattles on its face looked almost comical, and yet its eyes alone were utterly serious. I wondered if this is what a wild gaze truly is. He cried out. If the pheasant did not cry, it would not be shot. There is such a proverb in Japan. If it stayed hidden quietly in the grass, a hunter would never notice it. And yet it ends up calling out, giving away its own position. A warning. It would have been better not to say anything unnecessary. But perhaps it is not only the female that he is calling. Beyond that voice, there is a soft belly and a warmth hidden beneath feathers. A living scent mingled with the smell of earth. That voice knows such things. Because it knows, it cries out. There was a row of trees along the Kaname River. Yoshino cherry trees, perhaps. With every gust of wind, petals peeled away and piled up on the gravel. With each loss, the ground turned whiter. Is ending sorrowful, or is it somehow refreshing? Probably both, I think, as I walk through. Low-hanging gray clouds clung to the ridge lines, blurring the outline of the peaks. Oh, this is the Usuzumi Cherry Blossom of Minoge. Usuzumi Sakura means a cherry blossom that turns faint ink gray at the end of its bloom. As the name suggests, this tree undergoes a subtle and mysterious transformation. In bud, it carries a faint blush of pink. At full bloom, it turns almost white. And as it approaches the end of its life, it gradually sinks into a pale ink-like hue, as if a drop of ink had been dissolved into water. I was standing in front of that very process, seeing exactly what the words describe. The flowers were still clinging to the branches, still in the midst of a delicate transformation. There was a kind of hesitation in them, like ink gently dropped into water. I think the word Usuzumi is remarkably well chosen. It names a world that has already begun to blur, where color has quietly begun to seep away. Even as the blossoms were approaching their ending was so quiet that it almost looked like a beginning. There is a kind of color that only becomes visible when the will to remain has been released. I think that is what Usuzumi is. At the foot of the trees, rapeseed flowers were in bloom. Yellow is a strong color. It catches the eye even from a distance, powerful enough to define the outline of the landscape. Yet, strangely, its strength does not erase the cherry blossoms in their fading, ink-tinted state. And somehow, both of them were simply part of the same spring. Horenji Temple's Dainichi Hall is composed of a temple complex consisting of the Nio Gate, Dainichi Hall, Fudo Hall, and Chatoden. Its history is ancient, tracing back to the Nara period. It is said to have been founded in 742 by imperial decree of Emperor Shomu. Enno-gyoja is said to have practiced ascetic training on Mount Hasage and carved 3 statues, Fudo, Yakushi, and Jizo. The carved statues divide the spiritual essence of the mountain. They are placed as knots meant to hold form. particular, Jizo is said to have been thrown, crossing valleys and falling into the land of Minoge. The Jizo Bosatsu of Chato-den is said to be that very statue. In the past, people made their way on a pilgrimage to Oyama. This place, Minoge, served as the western gateway. Here they would stop, rinse their mouths and eyes with the pure Kongo water, and cleanse themselves. But that water no longer springs forth today. The water vein has shifted, and the Kongo water has disappeared. Here stands a group of statues depicting the 10 kings of the underworld, judges who pass judgment on the sins of the dead. Enma, the king of hell, is among them. At the center sits a statue of Jizo, surrounded by the 10 kings. Alongside them are Datsueba, Gushojin, and the demon attendants, as well as ritual objects such as the human-headed staff and the judgment mirror, all assembled here as a complete set. At the riverside, there is Datseba, the old woman who strips the garments from the dead. Kaname River was regarded as the Sanza River, the boundary between this world and the next. From behind the temple, a path continues toward Mount Oyama. The trail toward Yabitsu Pass goes left. But this time, I head right. In fact, there is something I want to see over there. I made a mistake. The Harutake Forest Road should be the lower path. There it was, what I had been hoping to find, a hillside of Mitsumata. The blossoms, just past their peak, wore a pale yellow, almost white. And seemed to melt into the mountain slope like mist. Under the cloudy sky, their softness felt like something from a dream. Not vivid, and yet undeniably gentle. There is a kind of purity that exists only on the way toward an ending. Petals about to fall, a sky nearing dusk, the silence at the edge of a conversation. It is in such moments that something is laid bare. The true form of things once they stop trying to be beautiful. Mitsumata begins in white, turns yellow in full bloom, and then returns to white again. From white to yellow, and from yellow back to white. The flowers repeat this cycle without a word. Today, I found myself standing at the turning, where yellow returns to white. I decide to continue further along the Harutake Forest Road. The Harutake Forest Road is marked as a dead end on the map. To reach Yabitsu Pass, I need to get onto the left-hand Kashiwagi Forest Road. The distance between them is only a few dozen meters. If they were connected, I should be able to pass through toward Yabits Pass without making a long detour. This is the end of the forest road. Once I actually stepped in, I found a dam and a stream crossing in that short section. And the terrain was far more fragmented than I had expected. The two forest roads are close on the map, but in reality, they are not easily connected. In the end, I decided to turn back. I returned to the Joyato Junction. When a flat stretch suddenly appears along a mountain path, it is often a place that was intentionally carved out by people. What kind of building once stood here? The ground floor may have been an earthen space for baggage and horses, a wooden hall with simple shared sleeping quarters, a small kitchen, just enough to boil water over a hearth or brazier, thick wooden walls or simple earthen walls to keep out the wind and rain. Rain began to fall, drop by drop. Higaso Falls will have to wait for another time. The Kashiwagi Forest Road is a path that connects Minoge and Yabits Pass. Construction began in 1931, and it was built with private funds by a local benefactor, Kanta Kashiwagi. Its purpose was to improve the efficiency of transporting timber, charcoal, and other materials. At the time, in the remote areas of the Tanzawa Mountains, goods were carried over mountain passes by horse. The road was created to overcome this inconvenience and to support the development of forestry. Yabits refers to a container used to hold arrows, and the name is said to originate from one that was discovered during the renovation of the old mountain pass.